Hi, welcome to the market alert for Tuesday, the 23rd of July 2024. So stocks rally ahead of key earnings data for yesterday, and US stocks gained in tech-led rebound ahead of earnings and data, while politics took the limelight. Well, no surprise there really, is there, as all things are changing in the US on the political front. Economic news for today, we've got existing home sales and the Richmond Manufacturing Index both released at 3 p.m, so the market's free to make its own direction before the release of this news. Right, let's move along, have a look at yesterday's trading session and kick off with the Dow. So in the Dow yesterday, a lot of volume, that's for certain. That's the first thing that jumps off the chart there. And also we got a sideways move there, the market managing to hold above Friday's low there, but still not closing above the 5-bar moving average. So despite the fact there was a lot of volume yesterday, the market still struggling a bit there. In the 30-minute chart, everything was fine till we got to the cash market. Then it became incredibly whipsaw, but eventually managing to move back to the upside before the close at 9 p.m. last night. Overnight, the market is sitting on the DP, so a bit of support there. And above this, we're closer to the high and also yesterday's close there. The low quite a distance off, as is the S1, and at the moment it's got support with the DP, but it is below the 50-bar moving average there as well. Where's the 200 MA? Let's just have a look, see if it's above or below. It's above, so a close below the DP as well would add a bit more bearishness to this move. In the German DAX, good day yesterday for the DAX, the market moving higher, big volume as well, taking out the previous high of Friday with quite some conviction actually. The market above the 50 EMA as well, and the 20. The 5 needs to turn around and get back above. But a good day for the DAX yesterday. As can be seen there, it was sort of off from the start to the upside. A bit of a breather, and didn't even really pull back during the opening of the Dow when it showed that whipsaw action. Prices also holding at the 200 MA there as well. You can see the black line there. Market up off this, and also above the DP and very close to yesterday's closing price there. Let me just bring this down a bit, and you'll see that the high is also close to yesterday's close there as well. In the S&P 500, market up during yesterday, above the 50 EMA and the 200 MA. Market still moving to the upside, and obviously boosted yesterday by the rebound in the tech sector. Needs to close back, or have rather the 5 MA needs to get back above the 20 to get any chance of going back to the all-time high of 56.70. In the 30-minute chart, the electronic sessions showed the market moving higher. We then had the whipsaw activity that we had in the Dow. Eventually the market making its way back to the upside. And again, above the DP at the moment and the 50 EMA, which is a positive for the market to move higher there. Meanwhile, in the UK, the sideways move continues. You can see that channel there, as the market doesn't do an awful lot, but it is the first week of the school holidays, and that's not an unusual picture to see for the FT100. 30-minute chart moving higher initially, then having a bit of a pullback there down to the high of Friday. This was tested twice before it was broken overnight, and market also below the DP, and they've got the S1 and the low there. Let's just go back to the daily chart and have a look. No, we're not too close to yesterday's low, and we're certainly nowhere near Friday's low there at the moment. In the US dollar, the market is sideways to low. A couple of red bars there, but that's not helped the metals prices, which we'll look at now. In silver, yesterday some selling, a lot of selling actually, and today expect this 28.64 to be taken out. They didn't manage to do it yesterday, but we look set to do it already overnight. As you can see, prices are below the DP and yesterday's close. Bit of climatic volume yesterday for the silver markets, as you can see there, as it traded below $29, the red line there. headed towards 28.50, but the low of Friday, as you can see, they're being brought back. But overnight, they're selling around, so expect the low to be tested today and down to 28.50, already below the 29 level there already. Meanwhile, in gold, this holding really well compared to silver. If you have a look at the daily chart of silver, you can see how much it's sold off compared to gold, not anywhere near those lows to the left. Yesterday, a bit of a shakeout there. Market was brought back all the way, but overnight we've got a bit of selling going on there as well. Markets are quiet, a lot of traders away. Ideal opportunity to sell into these markets. In the gold-silver ratio, you can see what I'm talking about, continuing to move up. As I said, 88 is the target, up in that sort of region for the gold-silver ratio. And for some unknown reason, this sort of activity, when you see it volatile at 6:30 a.m. like this, you know it's going to be a bad day for the metals. Meanwhile, across in the Far East, we've got 32.66 and 29.07. So again, still, you know, $3+ of a difference there between the physical and the derivative market. So certainly showing that silver is being suppressed and manipulated to the downside at the moment. So I want a quick look at yesterday's trades. So we started off with a decent move in the pre-market session. Actually, it's a good 80 points up for the German DAX before the cash market opened, which is the white part of the background there. You can see prices putting in a sell signal there, hitting the target and also the 50 EMA. You could expect a bounce there, which is precisely what we had. We then had a potential long, which failed to hold because we've already got selling in the pre-market and selling here. Got a red inside of the green candle, and prices are moved back down and stopped out. We then had this short trade where prices moved lower and hit the scalp, and then found support, trying to bring the market back. Stuck in the sideways range, again indicative of the first week of school holes. Market back down towards the DP, got the green coming into the red bar, which indicates there's some buying, and then the market reversing and moving back to the upside. And now they've got rid of all of the selling, the market is moved to the upside. And unfortunately, we didn't get a buy signal because there wasn't enough volatility there to move prices. So they continue higher all the way back to the high, and then through the morning, mid-morning, you can see heading up to the R2 before coming back and then getting into a bit of a range there. Back through the R2 as we headed into the US trading session. The market then became a bit more quiet again. You can see this ahead of the US opening, and then prices moving up with the Dow initially, but then following down with that whipsaw action that we saw in the Dow down to the 200 MA, which is the black line, testing this 2 or 3 times as the market then put in a sell signal that failed. But you've got the psychological level there and the 200 MA, so the market bouncing off this and unfortunately creating a second loss for the day. Prices then moving up with the US markets, as can be seen there, and then just trading sideways into the evening. So overnight, the 2-minute chart isn't too far away from yesterday's high or close, and the 200 MA there as well. Prices below it at the moment, but you can see sideways gathering a bit of support to try and get back through yesterday's high. Wouldn't be at all surprised to see that after 7 a.m. Right, that's it for this one. Like I say, there's not a lot to report as we head into the second day of the first week of the 6 weeks holes here in the UK for the schools. So let's see what happens when we kick off at 8 a.m. Okay, that's it for this one. Let's see what happens, as I say. And as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.